Sharm called another policeman on her walkie-talkie. They both were running after him. He then got inside a black car and drove off. They both stopped to catch their breathing. Mrs. Knight was finally back home. She was inside her kitchen washing dishes. She heard a knock at the door. She opened it was Scooter. Mrs. Knight was shocked to see him. She said, "Hello there, son-in-law. Come on in." Scooter walked inside. Mrs. Knight said, "Let me get us something to drink." She walked back out and sat down. Mrs. Knight said, "So what brings you here today?" Scooter said, "I wanted to come talk to you about your daughter." Mrs. Knight said, "It almost been 2 months and you finally stopped by to talk to me about my child?" "I have had more conversations with the cops than you." Scooter said, "I know. I am sorry about all this. I know you and her was not in a good place, but she still loved you as her mother." Mrs. Knight said, "I still love my child, but she was crazy over any man she got with. She was always like that as a young girl. I guess it's because of her relationship with her father. She wanted a male attention inside her life." Scooter said, "I don't like that was it. She loved hard on anybody she got with, including me." Mrs. Knight said, "I know my daughter. I raised that girl all by myself. She had a lot of dad issues within herself. She wanted to be loved, but her father couldn't give it to her. A mess of a man. He had almost 20 kids with 20 different women." Scooter said, "He was a nice man. I talked to him many times. She told me you kept He told me you kept Winter away from him and that he was never sure she was his biological daughter." Mrs. Knight said, "I can't believe he told you that bullshit. He know she was his daughter. I got pregnant in high school. He was 23, I was 17. He should have been inside of jail. Sad, but it's the truth. He told me he was 18 years old. He looked younger. My parents never even knew he was older until I told them 7 years after Winter was born." Scooter said, "I can't believe she is gone right now. I miss her each day. She was the love of my life. I would have taken that fall before her." Mrs. Knight looked Scooter inside his eyes and said, "Look, I know every man your mother has been with has died now. My daughter is dead because you say she fell off a boat. That's some hard shit for me to believe." Scooter smiled and said, "Look, Mrs. Knight, I would never fucking hurt your daughter at all. So don't you dare look me in my fucking face like that." Mrs. Knight said, "Your family is about money. All those men your mother married had money and now they are gone and they had millions of dollars in life insurance. I am not a fucking fool. I am nice, but not that nice. I just hope and pray my daughter is really dead and this is not a setup." Scooter said, "Look, Mrs. Knight, I would never hurt my wife. She is heaven sent. Always remember that. It's no money inside this world that could make me do anything to her." Mrs. Knight said, "Well, your mother always looks down on my daughter and me because we don't have what y'all got through her husband." Scooter said, "I would protect my wife from anyone, including my mother. I always remember that. Sharm was sitting inside her kitchen looking up information. She was looking at Winter life insurance policy and seeing that last month before her death, it had gone up $7 million. Sharm said, "What the fuck?" Her husband then came inside and said, "Hey, baby, what you're doing?" She said, "Looking up this case. Look at this insurance policy. It went up $7 million before she died." He said, "What? Wow, that's a lot of money, baby."